Everybody, my name is Braylee. Back on Puppies in a Field of Roses. So let's start. Today I'm going to be teaching you, if this works, how to throw a perfect spiral. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? No? Yes? Okay. Sorry. So spiral, obviously with a football, or just throw a football in general. It doesn't have to be a spiral. Just throwing a football. Okay. Let's start. If I can find a good place to put this phone. Perfect. Love it. All right. So let's start. We have two size footballs. One of them is obviously bigger, as you can see. Different brands as well. We got NFL. And non-NFL. Okay, so let's start. So we're gonna pick the perfect size football, and how I know is when I do this with my hands. Can you see the other bit of room? And you can see the bit of room. When I throw this football, watch. Okay, maybe not my best spiral. Have better. But when I have this football, the room I have in here, kind of the same amount, right? It's just bigger, and your hands have to go further apart. And sometimes you have less control. Look at that. Perfect spiral. Okay. So you're just kind of going to test yourself on which football you're going to be able to throw better. And if you're a first timer, this would be a perfect one for you. So now that I've chosen my football, it usually glows in the dark, super cool. That's why it's called Glow City. Definitely, Glow City, or backwards, whatever. Okay, so let's start. When you're throwing a football, these are called laces. These things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little spots. 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect amount. So your football's gonna, and it doesn't have to be doesn't have to be one apart. Like when I just catch the football, instantly my hands go apart like this. They're not, you never put them together. You can maybe do like this. I do this. So like my first two, and then this, and your thumb goes off to the side. Not like this, not like that, not like that. Like it could be. I just go like this. And so instantly I either go, like this. So when I'm holding the football, it looks like this. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So 1, 2, 4, 6, and then nothing on 7, and just over here. Okay? So, or you can hold it the other way, doesn't matter. Okay, so here we go. So now I have it right here. When we throw, let's start with basic stuff. So we're gonna start with catching and like throwing the football in general. So let's start with catching, because catching's honestly probably really hard. So when you catch a football, this I want you to do and practice. It's called the wobble. So watch. When you're catching a football, you can't exactly catch it because it's coming so fast, okay? And then you go all crazy, and then you drop it. Practice what I call the wobble. So back and forth, just like spinning. And probably one of the hardest things of this is catching and doing a spiral, okay? So go into a circle and do this. So when I come up, practice this. I don't just want you to go like this or whatever. I want you to practice doing this. So see how my fingers are on the laces, and then I come off and I just kind of like this. So watch. So my hands are like this, and then yeah, you get it. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and every time they don't have to be on the laces. Just I don't even know if when you throw they have to be on the laces. Let me try. think it's just better when you have it on the laces for sure. Your fingers don't slip. Okay, sorry. So, definitely have them on the laces. So now let's start. So, now that you got your finger places. So, remember, and they don't have to be on the laces when you're doing this. Just, the wobble's kind of hard to do, honestly, because you're just going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then practice doing this. So you can pause the video or whatever you want to do. So just kind of practice this with me. All right, now that we've got that, we're gonna practice throwing up. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So remember when I said we're gonna do catching, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna just catch. So fly, catch, fly, catch, fly, catch, fly, catch. Sometimes you won't catch it, and you know what? That is okay. And that's what I want you to do. Not catch it, because you know how it's going to be when you miss. Okay? So, ready? Missed it. Slipped right through my hands, okay? Look, my hands are here. Slipped right. Okay, for example, I go up, I can catch it, slip through my hands, okay? And that's all right. Sometimes that will happen. So now that you know that skill, let's start doing work on your spinning. Okay, so instead of just throwing the football up like this, or sorry, like that, and just catching it, now we're gonna be doing that and catching. You know, like, okay, or here's a close-up. But we're gonna be doing it higher. And then so the trick to doing that is this. So you could either put your hand on the bottom of the ball right here and be holding it like this, or like this, whatever way, it doesn't matter. Okay? And when you're holding it, you're gonna be pointing it up, like to the side, and then up, because you're gonna be going like that. If you point up the whole way, it doesn't give you the You kind of gotta go to get it perfect. And then another way you can do this, so instead of just doing that, you can do that, okay? So basically just normal holding, like you're holding something, okay? You're holding, I don't even know, just holding something, and just spin it, but when you're throwing it. So see my position, even if it doesn't. Okay, so now that we might have got that down. Oh, that's kind of fun. Anyway, so now that we've got that down, now we can really start. Now we can start it. So, now that we've got everything ready, so you worked on the wobble, okay? You worked on throwing up. Now you worked on the two different techniques of throwing up. Now it's time to really learn how to throw a football, even if you don't get it perfectly. So, for starters, when throwing a football, remember how I said fingers on the laces like this, okay? You're gonna it's gonna be like this, like this, like this, like this, okay? So my dad taught me like this, so if you can see it. So C, my hand is making a C, and then when I turn it, it's gonna be making a U, C-U. So I is gonna go, I see you football. I see you football. Okay, so let's try, watch. So when I take off, it's gonna fling into the sky. Or So for starters, so now that you saw how it perfectly spins, surprise, now you're gonna just try to throw it in general. So even if it's just basic throwing, like just throw. So when it's kind of, so basically when you're throwing, you want to have it up to your chest, like right in the middle or to the side, and like here, okay? Right here, okay? And then when you throw it, I'm just gonna go meep, okay? Meep. You're not gonna go boom. So you never just want to go boom, and you're not ever throwing it with both hands, okay? I mean, I don't think you're throwing it like this. I mean, you're not throwing it like this. I mean, you're throwing it like that. So when you start, remember the C and U, I guess. Okay, so when I throw, I kind of like 1, 2, 3, and then let go right there, okay? If you let go right here, your football is gonna go that way. If you let go in the middle, your football is gonna go right to that person or wherever you're going. Aim for the middle or aim for that person, okay? So when you start throwing a football and you wanna go straight across, so straight to the middle, or honestly wherever that person is the middle of it, you know? So let's start. Hand here, hand on the laces, okay? And to chest, and let's see if you can see. So when I throw, my hand goes out, and then like, you know, use that, and then kind of let go right where your hand is. See my hand, if it's pointing that way, it's kind of like letting go right where your hand is. You don't want to let go after your hand, before your hand. You want to let go. So like by the hand. You don't even have to do the hand. I don't even know why I do the hand. You also have to be very fast. Not sure if you saw that, but that was my throwing arm. Okay, so you might have got a little bit of experience there. So anyway, now that you got the basic concept, pretty sure you can do it. So just like this, just like so, that, and you're gonna want to do opposite me. You're not gonna want to go. Oh, Charlie! Okay, so just need bent. So if you're right-handed, you're gonna want to go left leg, your left. Because when you're doing this, you spin, okay, and it's not gonna work. So when you just go, it's kind of normal. So when you're spinning like this or like that, it just doesn't work. So this is my position since I'm a right-hander. Left leg bent, And this one is bent, but and okay, boom, perfect. And that's how you do perfect spiral. All right, everybody, I really hope you enjoyed learning how to throw a football. All right, have a great rest of your day or night or whatever, and do like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. All right, bye.